Alright guys, and welcome to episode 6 of this AFC Wimbledon Manager Mode career. Now, again, I thought, yep, I'll record 3 games, I'll get them done, and it should be a shorter episode. But yet again, the action was just really thick and fast, and you know there was a lot. And I thought, no, I can't leave that out. I don't want to leave that bit out. And obviously it all tallied up again to about 9 minutes. So I hope you don't mind. And obviously, if you do mind, just let me know in the comments section. I'll make sure that I cut it down for you. But obviously, I thought that the general feeling would be that loads of people like to see the action. I mean, I personally would. But there we go. So we'll move on to the game against Tranmere Rovers. And straight away in the 6th minute, Lloyd Rowe, the youngster, got the ball, laid it off to Williams. Williams back to Rowe. Rowe cut inside, past 1, ran on, past 2, and bang into the back of the net. What a start to the game. Lloyd Rowe, the youngster, laid it off for Charles Williams, another youngster, passed it back, and we broke through and scored. It's such a nice sight to just see them two linking up together brilliantly and putting us in the lead, basically. It shows real promise for the future. But again, we came back at them straight away. Jolly this time with a great run, cut inside, smashed it low and hard. It came off the post and hit the back of the keeper, but unlike most of the times, they did manage to get it away. Although we came straight back at them, Luke Moore with the ball, passed it back to Jolly. Jolly kind of runs sideways a bit because he was forced wide by the defender, cut back inside, crossed it across for Moore, and how that was Moore's goal, I will never know. He had the shot, the keeper saved it, it went out wide as though it was going away from goal, and it just cannoned back off the defender into the back of the net to put us 2-0 up, as you will see here. Beautiful ball in, and yeah, how that's Luke Moore's goal, I will never know, but I will take it. So we were 2-0 up at this point, but in the 41st minute, they got forward, sorry. This time it was John Welsh, brought my keeper out, but John Welsh perfectly put it under Seb Brown. And they were straight back in the game, really. I mean, straight away, we'd just taken a 2-0 lead, and then they got back just before half-time, and then they came out in the second half. Robinson this time with a chance, but Charles Williams, a great tackle to put it out for a corner, sorry, and then Robinson with the corner. It was a bit of a scramble, and we really should have done better by getting it away, but we eventually did get it away. And then in the 80th minute, they came forward again, McKirk this time, onto Devaney. Devaney was in on goal. He hit the post, but unfortunately the rebound fell to that man, John Welsh. So in the 82nd minute, they'd come back basically. We were 2-0 up, and now the game was 2-2, and then they had a chance to win it. Only minutes later, McGurk was put through on goal, and Chris Bush tackled him. I thought it was a pretty decent challenge. I thought he won the ball, but no, got a red card for that. Yeah, another red card. I've got a lot of these recently on my ultimate team, and 1 or 2 on here as well. And fortunately though, the free kick that they got did come to nothing, because Robinson, who was absolutely knackered, put it miles over the bar, so we had nothing to worry about. And that is how the game finished. So a really frustrating point to say we were 2-0 up at home, and we threw it away basically. In the second half, they came out and they just dominated us. So we'll move on to the game against Shrewsbury Town. And they're a decent side, these. I think they're quite promising, even though they are in League 2 to start with. I still think they're hard to play against. And straight away there, we got away luckily. I mean, lucky to get a goal kick out of that basically. Although I wasn't looking, I'll admit. As you can see, I was probably just busy doing something, and as I pressed A and then turned around, I thought, oh no, he's there. And yeah, James, I think it's James Collins, put it into the back of the net. So the Shrews were 1-0 up in the 8th minute, and it just wasn't a great start for us at all. I was thinking, oh, God's sake, more, just like, you just don't do that. You do not pass it out to their bloke. Like I said, I just wasn't looking, and I pressed A, and stupidly of me, that happened. And then straight from kick-off, they won the ball, broke downfield, got through all my defenders, Terry Gornell, got past Williams, and fortunately though, Seb Brown did manage to make a save this time, and we did get it clear. And we came back at them in the 14th minute. Jolly with a bit of a decent run down the wing, cut it inside to Moore. Moore turned, laid it off to Rowe. Rowe with a great turn, and the keeper pulled off a fantastic save to tip it past the post. But we came back at them again before half time. Rowe laid it into Moore's path, but the keeper came out and managed to really close up the gap of the net, and that was well saved by their keeper. And then we came back again, this time Rowe with the chance. Unfortunately, the keeper did tip it over the bar, and yet again, it was just one of those days where the keeper was having a really, really good game, saving everything. But from the corner, Brett Johnson with the header, you're not going to stop that. I mean, that was just a perfectly placed header to put us 1-1 at this point. So there's 20 minutes to go, and I thought, I'm back in the game. I can possibly go on and win it. And I went for the winner. Rowe again on the ball, laid it off to Yusuf. Yusuf's shot just went past the post, so we missed our chance to take the lead. Then it was their chance in the 90th minute. Collins with a great run, really should have defended this better, but he stormed past about 3 defenders, but his shot went just past the post as well. And the game did finish Shrewsbury 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. So a decent point away from home. Not really the greatest of footballing games, but there was a lot of chances, and I'll just move on to my youth squad. This is my squad. This is the people I've got. So I'm not actually going to sign or attempt to sign anybody yet, because I'm just waiting for the gaps to close in the player potential and the overall, waiting to see what the best positions are and everything like that. Just give him a bit more chance. But this Max Ledbetter, look at that potential and overall, that just looks brilliant. He could really be a star, to say he's only 14 years old, so we'll give him 2 years to let him go. And then obviously my scout reports came back straight away as well. And John Edwards, I'm not going to sign him because his potential is only 56, but again, Nicky Carroll, potential only 58, so they're getting a bit tight. And Richard Furzer, I just thought, I'll just reject him because his potential is only maximum 67, so he's not really going to get anywhere if I sign him up. So I'm going to have to let a lot of them, I'm going to reject a lot of them, because I want to narrow it down to the best ones, and I want to look at the best ones. So just flicking through some of them here, I did sign this player, Hitoshi. I didn't catch his second name. Hitoshi. I did sign him, and then obviously I rejected that guy. And yeah, I was looking at 1 or 2 of them and thinking, oh, shall I sign, reject, and I did reject him. Maybe a bit harsh on him, but sometimes you've got to be, you've got to be mean sometimes. And then just looking at my Irish players, I rejected the first bloke, but I took a risk with this keeper. I thought, oh well, the keepers do grow really quickly on FIFA 12. I'm not quite sure why. And I did actually sign that keeper up, and that did leave me with no money to sign anybody else, but I did go and change my budget, and I've now got plenty of money to sign people. So that's the joys of budget adjustment. And then move on to the final game against Colchester United. They had a chance in the 3rd minute, put it just past the post, and then we got a chance in the 37th minute. Rowe, yet again, he's in the thick of the action. I'm telling you, he's massively improving. It's really good for the stats of him, and yeah, his shot was well saved and tipped past the post. And then they got forward in the 41st minute. Really annoyed with that goal, because I just thought the keeper could have easily come out and collected it. But the keeper did come out. Unfortunately, the defender got in front of him and headed it perfectly. Brilliant diving header, fair enough to him. But it's the way that the keeper could have easily got it. And yeah, I mean, 43 minutes gone, they were 1-0 up. And then it took until the 76th minute for an next bit of action. And the substitute was the action. I thought, I need to change something. I did change something and brought 2 new strikers on, and immediately it worked. What a ball by Porter. Put Adamano through on goal. And okay, yes, I do apologise for the sweaty goal, but sometimes you just got to sweat it out. I've not sweated it out for absolutely ages, and I thought, yeah, well, I do need the goal. I've not won. I'd played 2 and I'd won. I'd not won any. I thought, well, I need to pick up points somehow. So yeah, that is how the game finished. That was a bit of an average game, to say the least. But anyway, that's three games played in this episode, 3 draws, and as you can see, we still sit 8th in the table. That's perfectly fine by me. 10 games gone, 8th in the table. I'm not going to complain about that at all, because players like Rowe are absolutely buzzing this season. They really do look the bee's knees. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next episode.